Hello, everybody, and welcome to our this Your Overseas Home webinar, where we discover this amazing new development in Vilamoura, but also we talk more generally about Algarve style and design and all those questions that you might have about property in this gorgeous part of Portugal. Today, I'm joined by Isa, and I hope I'm saying that right. I'm joined by Isa Rodrigues, an architect at Pin Design. So before we start, Isa, can you introduce yourself and share with our viewers what you and Pin Design do?
Hi, Chris. Thank you for having me. I will speak slowly, okay, because my English is not like yours. So, so we are an interior designer, interior architecture company. Um, we are a small company, and we like to keep it that way because this is the way that we can make projects with our heart and try to do all the details. We think about everything that is needed in the house. So we design everything, all the units we need, all the materials, all the light. So we love our job. So we it's good to have projects like this one where we can have a concept. Not only It's not only a house, it's a big condominium, so we can have an entire concept through all the design disciplines, let's say like this. Um, and yeah, so we always try to find a concept. Each project has its own concept, and this one was around nature. Okay, but this is the way we work. So we found a concept, we developed the project, and we start with the sketches and speaking with the client, and then we get developed, and then we do the execution. In Portugal, we say it's execution project, where we have all the details needed for the house. Okay.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's great to hear. That sort of passion really comes through. Okay, well, let's just explain how we're going to organize the next 45 minutes. Isa will be making her presentation. Then I have some questions to ask, but we want your questions too. So please put them in the questions tab, which you'll see on the bottom of your screen, hopefully. And we also have a new feature today, which we're very thrilled about, which is called a handouts section. So if you click there, the three buttons, I believe you'll find a thing that says handouts, and you click that and you can download the brochure, which I will remind you of later if you've forgotten by the end. So let's kick off. Isa, if you'd like to share your presentation, and off we go.
Okay, so I have the website opened. Can you see it? Is it okay? Okay. So we have done a very specific website with all the details, and I think the best way to present the project is showing the site we have made, because if people want to study and probably maybe buy it, they can explore everything that we have done it, and everything it's in the condominium. Okay, so the website is oak35.com, and we have in the home page we have a menu, and I will start with the availability, just to start with if we go down, the general idea. So we have 4 blocks. Okay, they are all the apartments are the same in the block. So we have T2, T3, and T4 in the A and D. So sorry, ground floor T2 and T3, first floor T2 and T3, and second floor T4. Exactly the same on the D. And B and C, we have T2 and T3 in the 3 floors. Okay.
Can I just interrupt
Yes.
just for a second, just to say that T is the bedrooms. Is that correct?
Yes, exactly. So T2 means 2 bedrooms, T3 means 3 bedrooms, T4 4 bedrooms. Okay.
Great. Thank you.
Then we have rooftop. So in the T4 we have it has its own rooftop, which is the entire square meters of the apartment. And in the A and the D, and in the B and the C, we have a divider. Part of the rooftop is for the T2, and the other part is for the T3. Okay, so these floors, the last floor, second floor, they have their own rooftop. Then in the first floor, they have terraces, okay, exactly the same as the second floor. And in the ground floor, they have a bigger terrace, and then they will have a private garden. This is the differences between the apartments, because the interior, they are all the same. So we have 3 models, again, T2, T3, and T4. And I will explain you a little bit the layout first. But as you can see here in the availability, where are the full blocks? Oops, sorry. Where are the full blocks? For example, if I want to see in the block A, ground floor, the T2, if I press the plus, I can go to the floor plan, and this gives me the plan, the square meters. And if I go down, because each apartment has its own storage and car parking, 2 or 3 depending on the apartment. So if I'm going to turn off, this was the block A. For example, if I want to go to the block D, I have T2, T3. I want to go to the T3 now. In the ground, in the first floor. Let's try the first floor. We go to the floor plan, and again it appears a PDF, which means that says where the apartment is, and the plan, and the second page. Okay, so we can start here with the T3. I'm going to move you to this side. So T3, as we mentioned, it means that we have 3 bedrooms. They are all en suite, and we always have plus 1 social guest bathroom. Sorry. Okay. Living areas, kitchen are open to the social part. And with the 3D, I can explain you a bit the materials and the organization. Terraces are here. So the living room, kitchen has a terrace, the continuation for the bedroom that is turned to the south. And then we have these bedrooms, has a little terrace, which is very, very nice for a tea in the end of the day, for example. So the T3, there's the entrance.
I think we may be stuck on a previous bit of the. We're still looking at the at an earlier section. Just try clicking on it again.
Okay. So can you see it now? The plan?
No, we're still seeing the. We're still seeing a page that says Block D.
Okay, I'm going to close it, and I'm going to open another T3. Just let's try. So I'm opening again a T3, now a different design. Can you see it? The T3?
No. I wonder if it's because it's opening a PDF in a different page.
Yes, I think I know what's happening. Okay, the idea was I think it's the way I shared my screen. Okay, but this the the most important thing is to explain where the plans are. Okay, so
Yes.
people can study it. So let's go now to the menu. If we go to the design, that's the best part because I can
Yes.
show you the 3D
Mhm.
here.
Yep.
So we have, going to open them. Okay, so this is the living room of the T4.
Mhm.
We have, sorry, we have more images of this one, but they all have the same materials, the same concept. Okay, so in the
I was just going to say, when you were going through those early ones, what I noticed was they're really spacious. So although this looks spacious, the floor plans say the same thing. So this was like 160 square meters. I mean, that's pretty big, isn't it?
yes, so they have, and the way we have designed it, which has all the apartments as the same floor, we try to made them as open as we could, and even
Yes.
seems bigger.
Yeah.
Okay. Um,
Sorry,
import,
I
import,
interrupted. Carry on.
yeah, the importance of big windows also because
Yeah.
our light here in Algarve is incredible. So we want
Mhm.
the light coming through the apartment. So we have big windows. Um, we have this screen that I like a lot to explain because it's a partition, but as we can see in another 3D, the light passes through, so it's a divider, but at the same time, it's a decor panel. Okay, so which gives a little, instead of coming in the apartment and everything exposed, this creates a little division, and you have to discover the apartment, and and again it gives texture
Mm.
to the ambient. Okay, so this is another um, photo photo 3D. This is all 3D. Um, the terraces are leveled with the interiors, big windows, as I said. We have two heights because we have the air conditioning is integrated. So all the ugly things we try to put them
Yes.
away.
Mhm.
We have some indirect lights also that we can control it with the domotic. Um, so we can control the intensity, we can do ambiances with the light, with the artificial light. Again, another photograph which shows the living room, the view. This is a 3D, but this is exactly the view that we have there. So we can see in the end, in the second floor, we can see the sea, and in the rooftop, the view is amazing because we can see the sea, but also in the back we can see the hills. So it's very, very nice. Um, Again, another one. Corridors. Corridors are always boring and nothing happens there. So we try to, these apartments, one of our goals was to create a direct connection with the exteriors. In Vilamoura, we have gardens all over the place. They are very, very nice. And instead of having only big windows to show the exterior, we wanted to bring the exterior, the gardens, to the inside.
Mhm.
So we have textures, a lot of textures in these apartments. And here, for example, it's one of the parts that we can see that because these green panels, green, so they will be lacquered in green. They have a vertical texture. Um, they are real wood, but they will be painted in green just to have this that I was saying. The doors, they will contrast the wooden doors, full of texture again, and we have these plans, forward and back. Can you help me, Chris? They are in two different plans. I think we can understand like this.
Okay,
two different
yeah.
plans, with a vertical light
I
to
see, yes.
give more importance to these difference in the plans. Okay.
Yeah. Do you mean planes? So like the
plans.
yeah.
So
Yes.
back and forward, back to front plans and back plans. This is what I meant.
Okay. Okay. I'm not sure that's translating terribly well, but we understand what you mean.
Me and the new expressions.
Yes.
Okay. So the kitchen, as I mentioned before, so we thought about all the details. So this is designed by us. We have the to cook. We have the system, which is water system. It's the brand. It's
right.
very, very good. The
Yeah.
extractor is included in the hob, and it goes with the filter. So we don't have to have anything up here. So we can have suspended lights for decor, and it works very, very well. We have all the appliances that will be included, and in the T4, in the T3, we also have a wine cooler. In the T4, that's where it is.
Very important.
So everything will be thought in the thinking about the functionality of the kitchen.
Yes.
Okay. Fridge and freezer all built in. This light gray, it's a lacquered. It will contrast the wooden base unit. The top is a very resistant, so it's Decton, it's the brand, which is it's the most resistant material that we have. We can put warm pans directly there, no stains at all, so it's very, very good. Again, another one. There's the water system. Another one. Tell me if I'm moving too fast. Okay, Chris, please.
No. I do. I mean, I think we all love an island unit, and what's great about these is you're all together, so it's not like well, in our family, me doing the cooking, but whichever family isn't sort of stuck off in a kitchen while everybody else is having fun. You're all together.
Exactly. Yeah. So now we most of the kitchens we do it this way, right? Is to you can be with your family while you are cooking instead of being closed in the kitchen. So the kitchen is part of the social room, and so it needs to be nice. And I think we need to think about this functionality part even more, because everything needs to be easy to clean and everything, because it's exposed, right? Okay, so this is another view from the corridor.
You can see the way the green works much better.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Wherever we can, whenever we can, we do some niches. This is always good. And here are the bedrooms. So bedrooms. Another thing that we wanted to do is that we wanted the people to feel like they were in an hotel. In an hotel, it's always comfortable and a warm feeling, and to have the divisions as biggest as we could. So we worked and to give this fluidity of the apartment. So we have the same floor all over the apartment: living room, kitchen, bathrooms, and bedrooms. and we worked with glass divisions between the bathrooms and the bedrooms. Of course, there are people that they don't like these, but we can always frost it with a vinyl that we glue in the glass after. It's easy. But this is the way we keep, again, instead of having bedroom and bathroom, everything is connected. Um, and the materials, they have to uh, speak the same language, as I can say. So the micro cement that we are going to use, this is one of the materials that we are going to use in the inside, in the interior of the bathrooms. There is one wall that will have the same, and it keeps going to the bedroom. So has this feeling of continuation. I'll keep going. This is another one. So units were designed. Mirrors have light up and down. Mixers are all built in, and the basins are made in the same stone as the top. So all all um, all designed. Um, we have two heights again for the air conditioning that it's built in. Lights whenever the ceiling is higher. This is the door for the bathroom, so metal frame and clear glass. And these are the wardrobes. So metal frame again and smoked glass. So when we open the door, the light comes on, but when you close it, the light goes off. And because it's smoked, of course, we will see the what's inside, but not like it's here. Um, Another thing that it's good to say is that again in the nature we don't have the materials are not perfect, perfect in terms of lines and forms. So we have materials that are a bit more rough, like the micro cement, or for example, the stone, which is made of photos from the stone rivers. So it's something. It's not a natural stone. It's porcelainic, so it's very resistant again. But it seems real stone because it's real, very good imitation. Um, but then we want to contrast because we are living in modern days, so we want to contrast this roughness with very sophisticated things. So this is where the wardrobes come. That they could be in an apartment in New York, right? Or the metal in black, or also the mixers in the bathroom are black. So little things that the spots are also very nice. Um, okay, and this is uh, I'm speaking. Sorry, back and forth because I'm following the 3D in the website.
Right. Yeah. No, it's great.
So this is the 3D of the T3, which has an island also. The kitchen is in the back. The living room is here. Dining room and the screen that I told you about. This T3 has a particular thing that I like a lot. Has a door here, and inside we have a little pantry laundry. So it's one space, little space, but it has the washing and dry machine, and also shelves for storage, and also a countertop. Because if we want to use for the little small machines like juice machines, coffee machines, we can always use it there and not having in the main kitchen. The ground floor, as I told you before, has the biggest terrace and then a private garden. So we can have an idea here. and in the end of this private garden, there's an elevation made with plants and trees to privatize the garden. Okay, this is another photo for the T3. Sorry. Again, the the living room. Here we can site whenever we can with the niches. So here is going to be for bottles. Very important part of the house. So, and in the back of the screen, we have the social, this is the T3. So the two bedrooms are in this way. There's another bedroom, and this is also a social bathroom. The entrance will be in that side. This is the T2, and because it's smaller, we'll try to give more, we try to have more storage that it was possible. So, for example, in the kitchen, besides everything that is included in the others, we have this unit here, which comes with the kitchen, and it's going to be in that texture green as we have in the corridors of the others. It's like a sideboard, so it's turned to the living room and it's integrated in the island. Okay, we have units also above the countertop. In the others, we only have shelves. This is again the T2. Living areas are very nice. Again, to the outside. And again, you can see we will cook here, turn to the outside. And this is the storage, this is the dining area. And the entrance is in the back of the screen. Social bathrooms, guest bathrooms, I think you say it like that. So they are more simple in terms of materials, but with also some details. For example, a light that goes around the walls. This is micro cement, and this is our floor that goes up a little bit. And they are more simple because to leave some space for decoration. Sometimes we want to have a lamp or some other little for styling. When we don't have the bidet, so here we use bidet still, we have a mixer in the toilet always. This is a bathroom, and I'm going to show you the bathrooms. Again, because I wanted to speak about this material. So we have micro cement, as I said before, and this is the second material, which is a Portuguese one, handmade. It's incredible. So because it's handmade, every piece is different from each other. So it's not possible to have exactly the same bathrooms. And this is one of the things that will go. I think we will feel that we are not in a garden, but it brings the sensation of nature. We have indirect lights in the ceilings, indirect lights in the niches, inside the showers, the little mixer, as I told you, the heating towel heater is a vertical piece, so it's very nice also. This is another 3D when we come, this is for the T4, but this is the idea. So when we enter, this is what we see. So the light goes through, we can see the living area, but at the same time creates division. Okay, so we've finished the 3D. I'm going to back on the website. And if I go to the menu again, In the same page, design as the 3DI, if we go down, we have some photos with plus. If we touch here, you can see which material is an explanation, the brand, and exactly what it is. So we have done that. For example, this is the Cobogo, so it's the screen. This is the texture green that I told you about, that the brand is Lato. For example, the wardrobes, some from San Giacomo, they are Italian. And for example, here, the ceramics of the bathroom, so new terracotta, handmade tiles, Portuguese, full, because so it doesn't mean that it's, I will repeat, each bathroom has its own color. So there is one color like this, another like this, another like this, and another like that. Because in the T4, we have 4 bathrooms. In the T3, we have 3. In the T2, we have 2. Okay? So, but this is nice to explore a little bit. So all the materials are here. We can go also to the amenities to show you a little bit of the outside. So this is the swimming pool, which is very, very big, about 25 meters, salt treated and warm water. I think we don't need warm water in Algarve, but it's always good. So this is the back of the buildings. And if we go down, there's another view from the swimming pool. And another view. This is a very nice view from the garden. So, okay. So instead of only have one path from the buildings to the swimming pool, the idea is to have several paths. You can have a walk in your garden. You can sit in a bench, have to read a book. There's going to be a place, an outdoor space for fitness. Yeah. Trees. There will be a part with fruit trees also, and all the plants. We will try to use plants from here, and try to not put a lot of grass because it takes a lot of water. We need our water, and also because of costs, maintenance costs. So we will have a big oak in the middle. Of course, we have to. And I think, and the rooftops, all the rooftops, they have a jacuzzi, flower pots, and glass guards. All the terraces are in clear glass. And just to finish, there is another, I think, yes. So this is the front of the buildings. There's a combination of materials that we have inside, but this is not going to be real wood because of our sun. It's too strong to real wood. The cost of the maintenance would be very big. So this is ceramic and imitation. Very, very good. Very similar to the ones we have, to the real wood that we have inside. Okay? The same as for the slats, which will be in aluminium. Okay, I think I've been very specific. I hope I was not very boring.
No, it was really, really, really interesting, and it's such, and like I said earlier, it's great to have your passion coming through it. Everything's been thought through, and you can see it's just a beautiful development. Okay, so look, I've got some questions.
Okay.
we did a survey. We're doing a survey now, in fact, all of our readers, and we're asking people what they want in a building in Portugal. And we asked them if they wanted old or beautiful, or they want cool and modern. And cool and modern is winning by 2-1. So I'm glad to say people are looking for exactly what you're providing. But what you've got is, you've got those sort of natural materials and stuff. So even if people, favor something more old-fashioned, you still got those more natural elements. So tell me, what are you most proud of in the design at Oak35?
Well, first I was very happy with this client because he let me work with a lot of freedom, and the condominiums. There's a very important part that it's the budget, and because the condominiums are very we have to control the costs even more than in villas or in a private villas, and he wanted to do something real different with this attention to the detail, to the interiors, and of course the price was important, but it was not the most important thing for him. So it was possible to use, for example, the new terracotta that I've tried sometimes, and it never passes because of its price. And so I'm very glad that we did a very nice project in form, but also in material. So, and this is because we had this option of choosing and go deeper in the because not only the materials, but when we do these indirect lights and these niches, everything gets more expensive, and normally we have to cut it, and it was very concentrated in doing something that would be different from the rest. So
But so in terms of, so for example, oak, that's I mean, why oak? Why did you choose?
Well, oak actually is the wood that we are using inside.
Right.
So all the wood, it's the same wood, the same brand that comes from the north of Europe, and it's oak. And one of these one of the good things on this condominium is that the concept spans architecture, interiors, landscaping, and branding. So, and when we do these, everything makes sense, isn't it? So that's why we wanted to give a natural name and something that is used in the project.
And just sort of looking at, well, okay, let's just go through some of the other things that our readers really want from a property. So our readers' top choice for property in Portugal was they want to be within a walking distance to shops and cafes. So in the heart of a community. So how far away would you say our nearest amenities are?
Hey, I'm actually going here in the website again because we have homepage. We have done a plan. We go down. Okay, so as you see, so this is Oak. 35, the 4 buildings, and beach 3 kilometers. So by car it's 3 minutes. By walk, it's 30 minutes. Marina is there. Pharmacy, 2 kilometers. We have private hospitals, private clinics here. Supermarkets, restaurants around the marina and closer, also here. Faro Airport, also an important question. 20 kilometers from Oak. And the Oak, in here, around Oak, there is a golf course. So there's some golf courses in Vilamoura, all very close by. But this is the one that it's closer. So it goes around the development. Okay.
Sure. Okay. Now, the second thing people wanted was a garden or terrace. And I can see that each apartment's got its own terrace, but you've also got landscape gardening as well. The third thing that people wanted was a view, and I can see that you got a fantastic view there.
The second floor and rooftop, it's amazing, the view.
Okay, fantastic. Private parking. People want private parking, so there's parking spaces.
So yes, so there's a basement that connects all the 4 buildings. There are 2 entrances, so you can park there. And each apartment has 2 or 3 car parking, depending of the apartment.
And those are underground, so you don't have to get into
underground. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Now, what if you don't want to hire a car every time you come to Portugal? How can we get there from the airport?
That's a very good question. In Algarve, we all use cars normally. There's some transport. There's a bus, but most of the people normally rent a car. It's the most easy thing to do.
Sure. Okay. You mentioned that there's medical facilities within easy reach.
Yes. Very close, 2-3 kilometers.
Okay, fantastic. Now, a couple of extra things I was wondering. So what do we do about furniture? How do we get, do you do furniture packages?
We have not that, but there's a lot of companies here in Algarve that can do the decor. Also, if people like the decor that's in the 3D, they can speak with me. I can provide a quote for that. Okay. But there's a lot of shops here that do these kind of things.
Sure. Are you envisaging people living here full time, or do you think it will be more of a holiday home location?
Well, this is still a target for vacations, but I think there's more people living in Vilamoura now, and it's getting more. It's a very nice place to live. I always think that we live in a bubble. Everything is green, everything is clean. So everything is planned. You can walk, you can ride a bicycle, very easy. So it's a very good place to live. And I think there is a lot of people coming from the north that to live here now, and foreigners also, and even young people that came out younger and started to work outside. They want to be back and they want to buy a house in Vilamoura. So it's becoming more residential in terms of living, but there are still a lot of condominiums for holidays.
And I can see from that picture that it's also green. You know, it's not all overdeveloped. There's lots of lovely green spaces.
Yeah, actually, there's a condominium now that we are doing also here, and these will be built because it will be villas like this. But here, for example, nothing will happen because it's a golf, and we have a part of protected space that we cannot build, so it will keep green. We will keep it green.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Isa. Well, I mean, I've been in northern Portugal, I've been in Madeira, I've been in Lisbon, and everywhere I've been so impressed with the quality and standard of Portuguese design, and I'm just thrilled to see that it's the same in the Algarve too, and I would certainly recommend that our viewers get in contact with you and organise a trip down. Well, actually, that was another question. If we want to come down to see it, what's the process?
Please do. Just call us and we will guide you through the construction. And nothing like seeing the space, right?
Absolutely. Well, and who wouldn't love I mean, you know, it's so easy to get to. You can just pop down there for a day trip, and you know, it doesn't have to be a great big long organized thing. You can just pop down and take a look. But do contact Isa first. Okay, we've run out of time. Thank you very much, Isa, and thank you for Pin Design for you know, allowing us to have this conversation. Once again, I would absolutely recommend that our viewers download the brochure from the Handouts app and make contact with Oak35 and Isa to get a part of this wonderful development. Thank you, Isa, for your time, and thank you to our viewers.
Thank you, Chris, for having me. Bye.
Bye-bye.